All right, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Small Town Big Opinion. I think we're up to episode 12 or 13 at this point. We kind of missed the...
I think this is 14.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like that's a lot.
Well, I'm Susie, since he didn't introduce himself, and I'm sure you already know at this time.
I mean, they know at this time it's Small Town Big Opinion. Who it is, Derek and Susie, with various friends that we just happen to parade up here.
Yes, and apparently people get mad because we haven't asked them.
Yeah, people get offended. My brother got offended.
I'm sorry.
He was like, hey man, appreciate you inviting all these people that, you've only known
We've
for
only literally
X
had
amount of
two
time, and
people.
you've known me your whole life.
We've literally only done 2 people.
He's just being a...
So I'm a finger.
Yeah, he's just
That's nice.
being a Nancy.
I'm a nice person. I'm not making fun of them.
He's just being a Nancy about it. Labor Day weekend. Hope everybody had a good one.
Yeah, I did. I guess. I mean, I slept a lot. It was much needed.
I mean, we got a baby and stuff like that, which, everybody needs to catch one sleep. But, no. Other than that, everything was good. Chilled. We didn't do anything. Which is sometimes good. Sometimes it's needed. This is episode 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're so professional, we know exactly how many episodes we've had so far.
Oh, yeah, that's what she thought too.
Yeah.
Apparently.
But,
College football, we did do that.
yeah,
Alabama won.
Alabama
Choo-choo.
won.
FSU lost. Haha.
Georgia State lost. Tennessee lost.
Tennessee
Georgia
lost.
State.
Bacon Bits had a struggle win.
Bacon, Arkansas?
I think they lose.
I have no idea. I don't know who Arkansas played.
Bacon Bits, I think it was struggle win.
All right, what do you want to talk about first in his reactions to college football?
That's fine. Or we just fucking said a bunch of teams.
No, we did, but I mean,
Miami didn't play.
I mean, Miami played last week.
Well, they lost because they played awful. But they could have won. They were better than Florida.
Yes.
They were better than Florida.
Miami lost that game more than
They
Florida.
lost, yeah, they did, for sure. Their quarterback still sucks. But we could tell them like who we like because like people don't really know what team. I mean, I guess everybody knows what Derek likes.
I'm an Alabama fan.
I'm a Miami by I guess not birth really because my parents really don't watch college football, but I guess by association living in Miami.
Yeah.
I'm a Miami fan. But I guess now I live in Alabama and I like Alabama.
Now you don't have a choice, and it's just Alabama football.
No, I guess
it's
if
shoved
he
down
would have
your
liked
throat.
Auburn, I would have been an Auburn fan. If he would have liked LSU, I would have been an LSU fan. So yeah, you call me a bandwagon fan, whatever. But when you watch it every single week for the last every single week or every single weekend in fall, every single Saturday falls. During fall.
We understand what you're saying.
Okay.
During football season.
During
When
football season
on,
for 5
not during
years
football
or
season.
even 6 years, because even when we were just started, we were watching them. So it's
Yeah.
like, I guess like you have to like them, like it's a by association.
I mean, yeah, you see it all the time.
Yeah.
So whether you get emotionally invested whether you want it or not.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and I love Nick Saban. I'm sure I've said this in the episode, but yeah, that was our kids having the toilet. Just in case anybody wanted to know what that loud sound was.
Because we're super professional people.
Yeah.
Super professional.
Super.
Whenever I can make good enough content to make, I don't know, a bunch of people listen,
Yeah.
and then I'll get paid, I'll move to a studio. Until then, you're going to get slamming on the toilet seat, you're going to get kids
And he'll
crying,
probably
and you're going to get
come
real life
in,
shit,
yeah.
because that's what we have going on.
Yeah, me drinking coffee because I haven't had coffee today. Because I haven't had coffee.
You took a nap.
No, I'm saying like I haven't had my coffee. We went to
You had
Sam's
coffee
Club
this
and I
morning?
bought I
Oh,
threw it away 'cause it was
your
nasty.
coffee. Yeah, that's right.
I'm very picky about my coffee, but that doesn't matter. We're talking about football, so yes, Miami fan, Alabama. He's an Alabama fan, but you would think he would be like, "Oh, let me cheer for my wife's team. She cheers for mine." No, he doesn't. He doesn't care about what my team does.
I show support for Miami. I watch every single game,
That we watch.
and I want them to win.
That's a lie.
Excuse
So
me.
if they played an SEC team, you would want them to win, or you want an SEC team to win?
No, I would want Miami
Okay.
to win. Yeah, I don't care.
Okay,
As long as that SEC team is not Alabama,
that's gonna be rough.
it's going to be rough.
We have like 2 years. I think it's 2021, so 2 seasons, and that's gonna be awesome. I mean, I don't know because I really like Alabama too, so it's gonna be hard for me. But like when I used to be a huge Yankees fan and the Marlins played the World Series, I was a huge Marlins fan too. And I had to cheer for my home team, so I'd probably cheer for Miami just because that's my home, and there's something about being proud from where you're from. Like you guys don't know that because there's no team.
We don't
there's
have
no
a
teams.
we don't have professional sports
By
here.
your cities.
That's why they say in the SEC it just means more because we don't have.
Yeah.
Everywhere else in the country, you've got.
Yeah, but you don't know how
Midwest
you don't know
goes
how
in,
it's
but-
like to live somewhere where everybody likes the same team.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. No,
Well,
it's,
yeah,
it's
I
awesome.
lived in Miami for a little bit.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different. But you're not from Miami, so
It's not-
you don't
yeah.
feel like you don't feel it, but it's like that's your city. Like you want to win. Like
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like a pride thing. It's weird.
I know I still
I
pay
know how to
them
explain
money,
it.
so I really want them to win because I'm still paying for them. So there's that.
$17,000.
Didn't even finish. Still owe those people.
Didn't even finish.
Life choices, y'all.
Yes, get a trade if you ain't ready for college, because you get paid more. I'm sure you would have got paid more. What did you want to be marketing? I'm sure he gets paid more than anything you would have ever done marketing wise. I mean, I don't know how far you took on.
I never went to
Miami.
school for marketing.
Oh, there was school for marketing.
I went to school for nursing.
So maybe you would have been more money because nurses probably make more money.
Yeah,
But they only
probably.
pay. Should imagine you have to work 3 days a week for 12-hour shifts. That'd be bomb.
I'm fired.
That would be.
And then be like a traveling nurse and you like travel all over
Yeah,
the
but you're
place.
not fucking traveling. You have kids.
If I would have been a nurse,
Oh,
I
you would have never
met
gone to
you.
Miami. You never would have. You don't know that. There's something called fate. Like fate.
Get the. All right.
I mean, yeah, I believe that people are meant for each other. Like I feel like, ow, that hurt. That hurt. My bone. I'm okay.
You're brittle. You're like a gingerbread man.
I'm not brittle. I know I just switching topics, but I hate when like my bone, like you know,
A direct hit on the bone.
Oh my god, that is like the most painful thing ever.
Because you need to drink some milk.
I do drink milk.
You need to drink more milk.
I'm also allergic to milk, so
Get some vitamin D.
I drink vitamins every day.
Vitamin D?
I'm still taking prenatals. I'm sure
To help
prenatals
build
have
strong
vitamin
bones?
D.
That's what milk does.
I'm sure prenatals have vitamin D.
Got milk?
No.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I actually do.
Our kid drinks it
Yeah,
all the time.
I forgot. Toby told everybody last week.
Yes, he did. We let everybody know that we have 11 billion gallons of titty milk inside the freezer.
Okay.
And he thought that shit was hilarious.
And more, because it's been a week since then, so that means we've got like a couple hundred since then.
Yes. Yes, we have.
I forgot. Oh, we're talking about college football. Sorry.
No, buddy, you're okay. Go to bed. No.
Tomorrow, go back. Tomorrow, we will make one just for Carter, okay?
Yeah, we'll do one just for Carter. We'll do one just for Carter tomorrow.
Carter,
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
This is the life.
Everybody's gonna hear this because I'm not editing it out. Excuse me.
Carter,
Go.
go back. You don't have clothes on.
Go to bed. I love you.
Go get what you need.
We will
go
do-
get what you need from mommy's bedroom. Don't wake up the baby and then come. That's life, y'all. Derek's not happy.
Turn on the light after you said don't wake up the baby. First thing he does is turn the light
I
on.
don't think he'll wake up from that.
Probably shouldn't. But this is what I'm talking about. So until I'm professional and I can make some money off this shit, we will be doing this kind of stuff.
Okay.
All right. I love you, buddy. Go night night.
We'll plan one tomorrow,
We'll
okay?
do one with you tomorrow. Okay.
Good night.
Fucking hey, dude. Every time. Oh well, whatever. It's real life. What are you
I
gonna do?
don't care. It doesn't matter.
Some people I feel like appreciate that kind of stuff. Like, do you feel like some people like appreciate
I like-
hearing stuff that's like real life,
I like real
or
life.
do you think a lot of people?
I like real life. I don't like I don't like people that take themselves seriously like you do. Like I don't take myself seriously at all. Some things like if I'm trying to be perfectionist.
What do you mean
I
like you do?
Like I feel like you like that.
I take
that,
this more seriously.
That like annoys you.
Yeah.
That don't bother me.
I mean, it does annoy me, but at the same time, I'm not gonna like freak out about
Like
it.
if I'm doing something,
Inside, I
it's
wanna
gotta be
freak out.
perfect. Like I'm doing it, it's gotta be perfect. But like if it's not, like I don't know, whatever.
What do you mean if you're doing something that's gotta be perfect?
Like
You're doing something right
Cooking,
now.
like if cooking or something, because you know I used to. I don't really cook as much anymore, but I pride
Yeah.
myself in my cooking.
Okay.
So like, especially when I'm cooking for other people, I know we talked about this already, but I don't want it to be like, I want it to be good like that, or I would be a perfectionist. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so you can pick and choose. See, I want this to be good, and
Like I'm trying to impress somebody. You know how I am, like birthday parties and stuff.
oh yeah, you go all out and go above
Which
and
is not really
beyond.
impressive to me. I just want the best for Cart, like the best. Like if he had a little one, he wouldn't be impressed. But I don't know. I just
Bro, you do it for other people. Kids don't give a fuck.
He liked the Spider-Man balloon.
Yeah, he did like
That's what this
that.
year was? Yeah, I forget.
Yeah, it was superheroes. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes I do appreciate real stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, yeah, I want this to be good. But also, first of all, I feel like if stuff's fake, you can't, like, people don't relate to it. Like, you know what I mean? There's, like, that's too perfect. That's not how life is.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. People can just be like, well, they went out of their way
That's
to
like
do
people that
this.
vlog. I hate that they only, not that I hate that because I think some things are private and you shouldn't have to put things out that are private. But like, I feel like they always put like their happy moments. Like, I feel like if I'm mad at you, I'm going to blog about it. I'm going to tell you, it depends. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be like, well, Derek, did this. Like, I'm not going to, obviously I'm not going to do that. Like, but like if I'm mad because he annoyed me, I will say it all on a blog. I hate when people like pretend that their lives are so perfect and they don't, like, people that pretend that their lives, I hate that. Like, I hate people that, that's something else. People that, like, on Instagram, they won't post at all. Ever. They don't post daily. You don't have to post daily. Cool, don't post daily. But I hate when you only post when you do shit. You know what I mean? Like, you never show your real life. You're just showing, like, my vacations and my new cars and, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I hate that.
I mean,
I hate that. I love, like, people that real life do like every day, like
oh, we're making macaroni and cheese necklaces with the kids. Like,
what you mean the I'm
unglamorous real life shit.
I'm in the stories and stuff. I'm cool with you doing your profile how you want it because that's people's profile. But like stories, I love like when I see stories of people like doing real stuff. Not like, oh, I'm here on this vacation, but in my normal life I don't do anything else. Like, I get that people work and stuff, but like, I don't know. I get that people are busy. Instagram's not everything, but I just don't like when people aren't real on it.
No, I get that, and with the way the climate is, or I guess the climate, just the way life is now with social media and all that, people use that as their highlight reel. They could be like miserable in their real life, but like what everybody sees. It's all about what everybody sees, and it's all about perception. Like, you know what I mean? But like, you're not fooling me. No. And you're not really fooling anybody. No. Everybody knows you're full of shit.
Yeah, those are like those people that like will buy an expensive purse but not have any money. You know what I mean? Like, it's just about clout.
Yes.
I learned that word. I'm
again.
over 30, but I figured what clout meant.
Yeah, it brings up clout again. But
I don't care about clout.
And adults care about that shit.
I don't.
Adults care about this shit, but they don't care about it like 15, 16-year-old kids care about it. Like,
there's about popularity more than
which is like popularity among like their peers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is obviously like, I guess, like having money or whatever. But there's plenty of adults who care about that kind of shit. Like, oh, I gotta drive this car, I gotta have this, I gotta have that. People gotta see me doing this, and
it's just like those.
People know. People aren't.
That goes back to people that like, I feel like only want like a certain person by their looks and not by, which is good.
Shallow.
You're supposed to be attractive to the person you're with. I get that. I'm all for that. But you say like, I want this, and this in a man or a woman. It's like, but like, do you want to like them? But they don't. They just want to.
They just want to check the boxes.
Not only that. It's not even like. It's like they just want to.
They want the idea.
Like, oh, look who I'm with, and look what I got. Like, they're probably only with you because, first of all, if you're a man and you're with a hot woman and she's out of your league, it's probably because and you have money. It's probably because you have money.
Yeah.
And then I feel like women a lot of the times don't like. I don't know. I just feel like I always see with men. I don't see with women as much.
Oh, it's probably like the gold digging type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I was a young hot dude and I was single, why not?
I mean, I get that, but I mean, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, that's the thing that I get. Like, you only want to be with somebody for what everybody else is going to think. Like, I'd rather be with somebody because I enjoy being with them than I'm going to be with somebody, because they're an athlete, or, so you do see it with women, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, I guess it's vice versa. Men want to be with, like, these hot, skinny women, and then women want to be with the guy that has all this money just so that they can live this lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the things that I don't get. Like, you need to like people. Like, who gives a fuck if they have money? I mean, yes, you want an obviously ambitious person, obviously.
Yeah.
You don't want to have
nobody wants to be married to a deadbeat who doesn't have any aspirations in life.
So I get that.
Do stuff.
But you need to enjoy the person. If not, what's the point of being with them?
I mean, it's all about the.
Or they're just gonna be hotter in bed. Like,
that's the way the world is, though. Like,
I don't like that.
The world is 70.
That's so shallow.
anywhere from 70 to 85% perception.
That's shallow to me. Find somebody that's cool. That you like, you can find somebody that's hot. Don't get me wrong. I'm not how people are all shallow or anything. Like, you can find somebody that's hot, but make sure you like them too. You know what I mean? You can find a hot athlete, make sure you like them too. Or they're not cheating on you, or, you know?
Every athlete's cheating.
Okay, that's not
But yeah.
what I was saying, but yeah.
No, I mean, it's just the way the world is. It's 70 to 85% perception and only 15 to 30% reality. Because nobody cares what you actually did. It's more important what, if the world thinks you did it, that's what actually happened. Nobody cares about what actually was did. So if the world thinks you have, if everybody thinks you have all the money, the truth falls to the wayside. Nobody really cares. The perception is there.
Yeah.
That's just the way the world is. But the world has always been like that. You can't blame it on the internet.
I mean, I don't. No.
The world's always been like that.
Yeah,
people have always tried to
like in Miami,
keep
people,
up appearances.
Yeah, people drive nice cars, but they live in
they don't get divorced because they don't want to know how it looks.
Trust me, if I don't like him anymore, we're getting a fucking divorce.
Yeah, we've been.
And I'm sorry that I said that fucking divorce, but I'm not gonna be with somebody because of something. I'm not gonna put my kids through something because of what everybody else thinks. Yes, I mean, I obviously don't go into marriage thinking, oh, well, if I get divorced, but like, if I'm miserable, I'm gonna get a divorce.
Yeah, I would encourage everyone to do that.
I would too.
That being said, divorce is an extremely high rate.
But a lot of people also go into marriages or get a divorce thinking that like, oh, I don't like you anymore, I'm gonna get a divorce. Instead of like, I feel like you have to work. You can't just say like, I don't like you anymore, I'm miserable. Instead of just saying like, let me try to see if we can get back to where we were. If you can't, like, you know?
People don't want to work. People don't realize that marriage is a work. Yeah. And it's not just, oh, I married this person, everything's going to be fine. We're never going to fight. We're never going to do this.
Like, I come from a divorced parent, like, I guess, household. My mom tried, I guess you would say. I don't remember, I was little. But she got divorced, in my opinion, for the right reasons. Yeah. And everybody talked crap.
Of course they did.
And I was.
But that just goes back to the people that care about what people think.
Yeah, honestly, I was happy. And anybody that says, "Oh, you're gonna break up your family," yeah, I wouldn't want to have to share my kids with anybody. Like I would not anybody, obviously the dad, and I wouldn't want to deal with that. But just because you come from a divorced family doesn't mean you can't be happy.
There's a difference in a separated home and a broken home.
Yeah, I feel like you still need to work on being parents. I mean, as much as people want to be spiteful, well, they probably would be, but they have to deal with it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like,
that's something else that bothers me. People that talk crap about their children's parents if they're not together.
They talk shit to the children.
Or not even just the children in general. Like, I don't like when you talk about it. Like, that's somebody that you were in love with, quote unquote, one time. Maybe you weren't. Maybe it wasn't one night stand. Whatever. But that's still your kid's parent, and you should not be talking about them, especially putting it on Facebook, all that. I think that should be private.
There's a line of respect there.
Yeah, that's your kid's parent. Like,
I see what you're saying.
Like, it bothered me when anybody talk crap about my dad, regardless of if he was a deadbeat or not. Might have been, but I hate it when people talk crap about him. Right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. There's just that line of respect whether you guys love each other or not anymore, whatever you guys were married, or just it's not even that. Not the fact that y'all were married. There's just that human respect for one another. Yeah. That you shouldn't really do that. And that's easier said than done.
Oh, for sure.
Easier said than done.
Because he cheats on me and leaves me for somebody else, I'm going to be a spiteful bitch.
Yes, we all know you are. Go on the table, please.
I'm sorry. Well, I mean...
I just don't want you to get out of frame.
Well, your table's wobbly. And my boobs keep moving it. What am I going to do?
There's an expensive production we're running here.
Yeah, obviously. we need to put like, tennis balls. What was I saying? Yeah, I would be spiteful as fuck. I mean... I would have to, at one point, just deal with it because my kids' happiness is more important than my spitefulness, I guess. But Derek will be paying a lot of money. Like, we know that. I think we've talked about it before. I will be going for every penny that he owes me.
I think you're delusional on the amount of money that you would get, but that's really not important.
Delusional? Like, I would get child support and alimony, for sure.
Okay, but I mean, I would
health insurance, for sure.
I would pay everything.
You get the dog, for sure.
But I think that you...
Derek gets a dog. I'm not
have a misconception on how much money you would actually get.
I mean, I don't care about misconception. You have to support me until I get a job. Because you get that I don't have a job because you support me 100% right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm aware of how our relationship works.
I wasn't sure.
But all right, so like we said that we don't like when people are fake and all that kind of stuff. If we don't like when people are fake, how are all these family like vloggers and bloggers and like all these people that you can clearly tell are like fake as shit? How are they successful? Do people want to see the highlight? Now, sometimes I feel like people do want to see the highlights. Maybe that they're like
trying to get away from their miserable lives.
It's an escapism, which we're always gonna have escapism. Everybody, like, I like to watch movies.
But I don't like I used to love vlogs. Like I watched vlogs when vlogs were not the cool thing. When people thought that it was weird to see other people, because people like Yandy would, and if Yandy's listening to this, he knows what I'm talking about. Yandy would make fun of me because I watch like daily vloggers. So I used to watch daily vlogs like 2009, 2010. This is way before it got big.
Yeah,
and they were real. Now they're very productionized, and they're sponsored by somebody, which is cool. Get your money, do your thing. But it's not the same. It's not the same, and that's why I don't watch YouTube anymore.
Well, I will say this, like, I didn't know
in real life too.
Like, I mean, I thought YouTube was just like videos, like, and stuff like that, but I didn't really realize.
Was it until I started watching when we got together? I started watching like the Bertales and stuff.
Yeah, like I didn't realize that like that was a thing.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna like film ourselves doing this stuff and
yeah.
for everybody to see, and we're quote unquote a vlogging family. And then I started seeing how much money these motherfuckers are making, and I was like, that's nuts. Which, I mean, I get it. The internet, YouTube, all that, that's the new television. I get it. So it's basically just like a sitcom.
Yeah.
Which is why I think it's gotten so to the production point that you brought up to now, like today. Like it's gotten...
Yeah. For sure.
Like, because like most of these first vlogging families and stuff like that, they started studios.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of them don't vlog anymore, but like the ones that do, they're so fake. And it's just like...
Well, they've gotten so big.
So fake.
Oh, extremely fake. But that's my thing.
I don't like that.
Wouldn't you rather watch like real stuff? Like watch people that are going through the same stuff that you're going through, and maybe they excuse me.
I do and I don't, because like a lot of people, and I might get heat for this and whatever, I'm fine with it. I do not like, and maybe I will get heat because I've never been through this situation, so I don't know, and I can't talk for how other people feel about it. But it really bothers me when people use their miscarriages for like content. It really bothers me. It bothers me really bad because yes, maybe you will help somebody else out. I get that part about it. But like if you're getting paid for it, that's so bad taste for me. Like I feel like you're trying to get it, and it sounds awful, and I sound awful just even judging it. Like I feel like you're trying to do it for attention, and I don't like that. Like that's just something that maybe that should be private. And I don't know, I would tell people, and I would be fine telling my story to people about it, but I would feel bad if I was getting money for it.
You're not getting money for telling that. You're getting money for all the work that you've done prior to that.
Oh, but people are going to watch. If I put, we suffered a miscarriage as a title, everybody's going to go in and watch it.
Yeah, they are. But at the same time, if you're going to do the quote-unquote miscarriage video.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Where is my kid got sent home from school for biting somebody video? Like, where's your like other bad stuff? Is what I'm saying. Don't have all good stuff. It's not
necessarily bad. I mean, it is a bad thing, but it's not necessarily like.
But you know what I mean. Don't have all good stuff, and then your one bad thing is something that.
A lot of people.
It's a horrible thing that a lot of people go through, but in your example, it's clickbait.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it is, because you're like, people are like, oh my god, I feel so bad for them. I'm definitely gonna watch their video. Like, click that.
And like even being pregnant, like I stopped watching YouTube because even being like when I first got pregnant, the second time, if I saw one, I had to click it, and then like, oh my god, all these, it's gonna be a miscarriage, like all this stuff, like I don't know.
Our son wants to do it so bad.
Which I would do it, but I would be honest. Like it would have to be like just.
We would never get paid because I would be cursing.
I curse too much too.
I cuss on here. But I would be cussing, and they'd be like, don't cuss at your kids. And I'm like, Carter, get your ass over here. And they'd be like, hey, you're not supposed to do that. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if I could actually do it. Like, if everybody's like, oh, dude, just do it. It's, like, easy. That shit is not easy.
No, the editing is not easy. I hate editing. I went to school for that crap, and I hate it.
Yeah, you went to school for that, and you've not edited a single one of these?
No, I hate it. I hate it.
Christ. I went to school for finishing nothing. And if you work construction, had to figure all this shit out on my own.
I hate it.
But it's not that hard. Anybody can do it.
I hate it. I hated video production. I hated it.
it's not fun. What was I saying? Oh, but like people like even the kids like YouTube guys like the Ryan's World obviously like you got to give it to his parents. Like they built a fucking empire.
Yeah.
Like a fucking empire. Your kid is 8 years old and is the highest paid YouTuber. Like that is insane. I know he's not 8 anymore, but like at the time I think he.
I think he's 8 now. Yeah,
I think he's older than that now. Oh, we started at like 5.
He was 7.
Oh. I don't know how old this kid is. All I know is that my son's got one of every single toy he's ever made.
Yes, because
the
way that buys it for us.
And we hear about it all the time. He watches them. He also watches a couple of the other ones. And they're also like, in my opinion, and this is just me, set unrealistic expectations for how kids' parents are supposed to be.
Well, it's because people give them money to go to, which is fine. Also, I would take it. To go to like hotels.
Yeah, like Carter's wanted to go to the Great Wolf Lodge. And
yeah, but I mean, he wants to go there.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. I want to go. We just haven't gone yet. But like, they're getting like paid to go do all these things, and it's also like, Daddy doesn't have a real job, so yeah, Daddy's gonna play games with you.
Yeah, and he's gonna be home the whole day. Yeah.
Yeah, like Daddy's not tired from being at work all day.
Yeah.
Now, part of that's me. I'm just tired, and like I'm like, dude, like I love you, and we will do something else, but like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like just let me have 5.
Imagine being with him all day.
He goes to school.
Now he goes to school, but he's been to school 3 weeks.
I mean, I'm just saying.
And I'm saying, you have glitter in your beard.
Do I have glitter in my beard?
I think.
Should have went to the
no, like here on your mustache. Sorry, beard and mustache.
Went to the titty club. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I just don't know if I could do it. People have told me to do it since I guess I'm like doing this podcast or whatever. They're like, oh, like you guys could be super rich. Like just put your kid, we have a cute kid, who.
I don't know how I would do super rich.
But like, you know what I mean.
I'll have clout. I'll have clout. I'm just kidding.
All about the clout.
It's all about the clout.
Which, in order to have clout, you have to be rich.
Yeah, for sure.
That's like one of the.
For
one
sure.
of the things.
I mean, I have no desire. I don't really care. I can be basic.
I don't give a shit about
I can
clout.
be basic. I'd rather just be comfortable and be able to pay my bills. That's what's most important to me. I don't really care about clout. I just want to be comfortable. Not even comfortable. I just want to. I like reassurance that like I'm not going broke. I guess. Or we're not going broke. I guess.
See, I'd be lying to you if I told you that I was.
Like, I mean, I don't mind being rich. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, that's not what's most important to me. Like, in that case, what I would like more about that than the money is be like, your family is always, you guys have a better.
The security.
It's obviously that, but I'm saying your family also does stuff together all the time. You know, you guys are always doing stuff. That's your job.
Yeah, like. It's your job to go out and experience stuff as a family because, I get what you're saying. But I'd be lying to you if I said that I was like.
He wants the clout.
Perfectly fine.
He wants to buy the Supreme.
It's not even the clout or the Supreme. I don't give a shit about that. It's just I still like.
I know people. I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
I would like to be the first person in like that I know, or like in my family, to actually like build wealth.
I know what you're saying.
Because like if you're the person in your family that can build wealth, and I'm not talking about like you've got money. I'm talking about what are you doing?
You put that mirror into my eyesight, and I'm gonna take it out.
For those listening, she just basically almost stuck a finger up my nose trying to get glitter off my mustache. But no, like you're the first person in your family to actually create wealth, and then like you set it up where it can sustain.
I know what you're saying.
Like. That would be like first of all, you're gonna give everybody all your like other generations like you're gonna make their life easier.
Or like
now,
our kids.
Yeah. Now you can also cripple them.
Okay, you're talking about our kids. I was like,
you
give other people money. I was like, who the fuck are you giving our money to?
Generations of our family.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just saying. Now you can also cripple them. It's a double-edged sword. You can't do too much for them; they're gonna be crippled and not know what the fuck to do with themselves.
For sure.
But
I'm sorry, but if you're creating if you get a success from this podcast, then yes, you build it. But if we get success from a blog that is our child is getting success, he created the success, not you. That's his money. Don't get me wrong, we deserve something because we're editing. Like Ryan, people talk shit about Ryan and Ryan's parents taking his money. Ryan's parents edit every video. They go places, so they work too. But if it's around
yeah,
him,
but that's bullshit because like Ryan is all right. His parents are Warner Brothers, and he's a star actor.
Yes.
Like that's all that
they
is. They're the studio behind it.
See, that's my thing.
Like you still gotta pay him. But
if we ever got not we, but like if we ever got to success like that, I would definitely hire somebody to represent our child because your child sometimes needs
like a lawyer.
A financial, not a financial advisor, somebody that represents him that is not us. You know what I mean? I feel like
I understand what you're saying. That
they
way
need
you
somebody
don't
to protect
subconsciously fuck
them.
the kid.
Yeah, they need somebody to protect them in the end of the day. Like especially at that level. I'm not trying to say like a couple $100,000. No, talk about like at their millions and millions and millions. He needs somebody.
Yes.
Right friends probably have that. That is going to, you know, be his
for his
advocate.
best interest.
Advocate
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Is the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that. And no, you're right. But that's also like an absurd. I'm not saying that like, oh, people are going to listen to this podcast and I'm eventually going to be like fucking Joe Rogan. I'm just saying that if I could entertain...
Does he have the biggest podcast?
Joe Rogan?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if it's actually number one on like iTunes or whatever, but it's fucking huge. Like it's... Like everybody knows Joe Rogan. Like everybody knows it.
Oh, man.
What? Okay, you're also not like... You don't listen to podcasts.
What is he famous for?
He's a comedian, and then he got really into like the UFC. So he's been like commentating the UFC for like a long time.
Is he the guy from Fear Factor?
Yes, the guy from Fear Factor.
Oh, no,
yeah.
I
forgot about Fear Factor.
Guy from Fear Factor. And
Well, I forgot about Fear Factor.
Comedian, like.
Okay, but like no young people are gonna know who that is. People are like Fear Factor. What's that?
Oh, I know Fear Factor.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
What are we talking about now? Carter's school. We talked about people talking about their miscarriages.
Yeah, that just kind of ended abruptly.
And then now we're going to talk about Carter's school.
Yeah, we can talk about Carter's school.
Hopefully nobody's listening to.
I don't give a shit if you are.
And don't talk bad about people though.
One of the teachers at Carter's school.
Well, not one of the teachers. Carter's teacher.
Okay, Carter's teacher brought some things to our attention. Had some questions for us about him possibly being on like. She saw some like things that are like red flags as far as like autism goes and like stuff like that. And this is not the first time we've heard this about our son.
And if our child were to be in the spectrum, it's not a big deal. That's not a problem.
No, I don't think it's a big deal either. I don't think it's a big deal.
Because obviously he's high functioning, and even if he wasn't high functioning, he'd be fine.
Oh yeah.
But
anyways, so she had like a little meeting with us. Well, not really. She wanted us to go in, so I dropped him off one morning. I was like, "Hey, are you here? All right, cool, whatever. We'll talk about that." So she was saying that there were a couple things that were red flags to her. Talking about him possibly being on the autistic spectrum. She was asking why we took him out of
speech therapy.
Speech therapy. He graduated out. We told her that. But the speech therapist would always bring this up as well.
Well, not really the autism thing. At first she did when he didn't talk, because at first he didn't talk at all. He was just blah.
No, he did, yeah.
He didn't talk. He was almost 2. He was like 2.5, 3. So he didn't really talk. So she did bring it up then. But she was like, no, I definitely don't think it's an issue. I wouldn't even, like, she's like, no. She didn't think, he started talking fine. Obviously, he graduated from it, so he was fine. Not fine.
He just started talking late.
Obviously, he started talking late. I've always told Derek, it's not that I think that, there's like, oh my God, do not get fridge air fucking appliances, because you heard it. It's annoying. What was I gonna say? Okay. Obviously, I know that in normal, that's what everybody uses that, oh, he's not normal. I don't like that. Like, it's not that he's not normal, but he just shows he's a little bit more sensitive. And not around us, so it's so weird, because it's anything that he does, it's not around us. He does flap his hands, but the doctor, his pediatrician, right? Because I went to the pediatrician, right? And we've gone before, and I've asked her, what do you think? Because people keep saying it, and it's just so frustrating. And his doctor keeps saying, like, no, like, he's fine. Like, the flappy arms could just be from anxiety, which I don't know. You know, like, I'm not a doctor. I didn't went to school for journalism.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Huh? Yeah, anxiety.
Oh, yeah, but not, like, I don't think I was ever to that point. Like, but I also went through way more things that he went through at that age. And I went through way more things. My parents got divorced. Like, like Carter doesn't go through anything like that. Like, I don't know. Obviously, I know there's obviously something going on in his head or something, but I mean, he acts normal, like I said, quote unquote normal towards us. But he also just had a brother, a sibling. That's what the doctor said.
That's a big change in someone's life.
He's also going to school the whole day.
Yeah.
Where he was only going half a day last year. He notices that he also gets, the only time he's ever shown it to me was when the first day he didn't do it. I didn't have a baby with me when I picked him up. He didn't do it. But the second day, he was already starting to have those little fits in school, and that's when the teacher brought it up to us. I didn't have a baby with me. I left him with somebody.
They're not really fits. He just like almost started to cry.
Yeah, he like kind of like it's emotional.
It's
it's not. I don't even think about it. I remember seeing kids do that at school. You know what I mean? Whatever. I didn't have a baby. He's like, where's Cruzy? Where's the baby? Go pick up. Like he was like, super worried. Which, I mean, I don't know. He's going through some stuff. I mean, if he's on the spectrum, he's on the spectrum. I just think that he might just have ADHD or ADD or. He just might be too smart, and you know how some people are too smart, but they lack in other departments. I feel like
book smart, not common sense.
Yeah, I feel like Carter's like that a lot, but he's also 4.
He's 4 years
people
old.
need to maybe he's just not mature for his age.
None of these people have any idea.
And he also just started talking. Like he hasn't been talking.
Year,
Well, last year, but he's been talking perfectly less than a year. He started talking good about when he graduated out of speech, and that was like in April or May, and that's when he started talking good. So that's 6 months, less than 6 months.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It just bothers me because every time they do that, it makes me feel like there's something wrong with my kid. Like it frustrates me.
It is frustrating as a parent to have somebody who's
you feel like they're picking on your kid.
Allegedly like trained in this, and like I get it. I feel like these teachers at this particular place are almost over eager to bust out the word and say autism and spectrum and use all of those terms because I feel like they don't want anyone slipping through the cracks who might actually have it.
And that's fine. If that's the case, that's fine. But I don't want this whole
That's fine, but just give me a heads up, let me know.
They're also setting unrealistic expectations for our children.
Oh, yeah. Like, she said that he doesn't use proper pressure on his pencil. Well, you know what? I don't care, because guess what?
Who does? I don't think, and in the scissor thing, I get the scissor thing is like a thing of OT. I get that. But,
occupational therapy.
I cannot, I don't think I could straight still. And I bet I have this thing on my finger that they say that if you have it, it's from, obviously it's better because I don't really write that much anymore. But.
Nobody writes that much anymore.
If you write too hard, that means you're not holding your pencil right. That's my thing. So let's all, the whole country go to OT because obviously nobody's holding their pencils right.
No. Well, nobody's going to be using pencils. I'm sorry. Everything's going to be tight.
I literally only write to write checks, and that's because the school only accepts checks for certain things.
Yeah.
That's the only time I write in a pencil, or when we're writing to leave a restaurant or the tip in the restaurant, signing for a credit card. Literally, I also don't work somewhere where you have to write a lot, so I don't write. I'm a mom, so I don't write nothing.
And even in the office, everything's typed anyways. You're not writing anything down.
Yeah, even when I did have a job, I never wrote. No.
Everything's digital.
Yeah.
So I don't really think the handwriting thing. But
if it is.
Yeah.
It's fine. But I just think his doctor said that if he doesn't need OT, it's not that big of a deal. It only will help him. It won't unhelp it's nothing bad. So we're going to reevaluate that.
Yeah, and this wasn't hey, everybody, our son's got this issue. It wasn't really that. It was just kind of it's frustrating to hear that your kid has something or possibly has something, which I think it's a bunch of bullshit. He doesn't have anything, but what do I know? I'm just a construction worker.
Maybe he does. And if he does, he does.
Cool. If he does, guess what? You could say that I'm on the spectrum because I lack empathy for people. You could say that. We're all probably a little bit fucked up, so you can be a perfect. I just don't want somebody labeling my kid who's 4. And I feel like any parent that,
especially if he does have autism, he's obviously can function because he's functioning every single day.
But I don't want people to treat him differently.
Oh, he's not definitely gonna. I told Derek that I don't even know if I would not that I wouldn't let him know when he's older, but he's not gonna be like, oh well, you have this, so it's okay. No.
Yeah,
No.
that just gives people an excuse to act like assholes, I think.
No, I agree. No, and does a lot of his stuff have to do with being spoiled?
Yeah, he's spoiled. He is.
He is.
That's our fault.
Yes, I agree. Does he not get disciplined when he does it? Probably. But you know what? It's been hard, like especially with a new baby and.
Yeah, Carter's just not getting all the attention he needs.
Could you imagine it's been hard for us?
He's not getting all the attention.
And it's hard for him. And now we have this podcast. Obviously, he's getting jealous that he's not on it.
Yeah, he was just talking on the microphone. He can't talk on the microphone.
So we're gonna have a special edition one with Carter tomorrow. We should do that for sure.
We can. I've been kind of thinking about doing like a little special one and honestly just putting it like in
the kids
IGTV.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, he would like that.
Not necessarily with Carter, but like say if we just wanted to talk about like the college football.
Oh yeah.
You like just do that on IGTV.
I like college football.
Yeah, I mean.
I enjoyed like Oklahoma yesterday, even though it's not like it wasn't a great game. I enjoyed it.
No, it wasn't. I mean, no defense at all. But Jalen Hurts.
Oh, he lost a lot of weight.
He just looks thinner. He looks faster too, but he just doesn't look as thick as he was when he played at Alabama. But I don't know. We're not trying to get off in the
No. I was just trying to say.
But anyways, for anybody who's like parents, like you're hearing stuff about your kid,
hard.
It's hard. It's frustrating. It's a little bit heartbreaking. Makes you just because you feel bad because it's your kid.
What you've done.
Yeah, it makes you question everything you've done as a parent.
I feel it was like, did we fight too much in front of him? Like, I don't know. I don't think so because I feel like everybody sees their parents fight.
Yeah.
But
I think, for sure, everyone's seen their parents fight.
So yeah, you question yourself is what you're trying to do.
Yeah, you go back and you question every decision you ever made as a parent.
Yeah.
And everything you've ever done as a parent.
I'll be honest. I mean, I don't think Carter's lived I'm not gonna say he hasn't lived the best life because Carter has a great life.
Nobody's life is perfect.
His parents aren't married. Like, have we fought? Yes. We're married. We have a relatively.
Now we weren't married
healthy,
for 2 years of his life, but we all lived in the same house. He didn't know that.
He's, I do also think not that he suffers. I'm not saying he suffers or anything. I do also think that he has, maybe my mom living far, also could affect him. I mean, he loves my parents and my family. So maybe, but it would be the other way around if we lived over there. So it's not like
Yeah, that's just part of life.
Sometimes it's like, do we live in the wrong? Did we move here and it was like not the wrong decision. I mean, towards him is what I mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then again, it's just like he wouldn't have the same relationship with your parents that my kid has with mine.
Any way you do it, it's you damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
So yeah, so sometimes like I do, I'm like, oh my god, what did I do? Like I took him away from people because he. That's another thing. And I didn't think of that. Now that we're talking about that, I didn't think about that. We went to Tallahassee, and right when we came back, that's when we started having the issues about like we were gonna leave him. He had that hard time when we left that he didn't want to leave, and that could also be a situation. I mean,
that happens every time we go.
I know that happens every time we go, but there's more things going on now, like the baby and.
Yeah, but I don't think that. I mean, yeah, it could.
I also
Definitely
think
could,
a lot of
but
that has to do with him
think
being spoiled too. Like he gets his way, and you know what I mean. I do think a lot of things have to do with being spoiled, but he's a good kid. Like he behaves decently good. Like he's not like some kids, but he.
No, he definitely does.
He behaves. I think he's a good behaved kid. Like he respects. Like you know what I mean. He's not like.
He's respectful.
I think he's worse with us than he is with anybody else.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because everyone's like, oh my god, he's so respectful, and then you're like, when? Who?
I know.
That kid? Not my kid.
No.
Yeah.
He stepped on his brother today, on purpose. I mean,
I said, dude, wait till he can walk before you start bullying him. But, dude, we have not been funny at all.
No, I mean at first I thought it.
Nah, this is like a serious one. I mean, I feel like it's good because that keeps your listeners on their toes. They never know what they're going to get. I mean, granted, we're obviously trying to be funny. We try to have a lighthearted take on almost everything. Because that's just kind of how we are in real life. Like, we don't take ourselves too seriously. But, I don't know, sometimes you just got to talk about shit like real shit.
I take myself seriously about my kid.
You take... Yeah, you take yourself and like you
like I feel like we're going back to the parent.
Well, that's because like that just means
like
you take your job seriously.
Well, not only my job, like I feel like if them saying there's something wrong with him is like I feel, which that's more my problem than because if he does have an issue or that's not even saying words like that, it's like that's him. It's him. Whatever he has, it's him. You know what I mean? Like we just whatever normal people create is the problem.
What's fucking normal?
That's my thing. Like, whatever. If he does, he does. We'll roll with the.
If I went and sat down with a psychiatrist, they would be like, "You're not normal."
Oh yeah, they definitely.
And I'm
they
perfectly
definitely
fine.
say we're fucked up.
And I'm perfectly fine.
I'm
And that's the way it
perfectly
is
fine,
for everybody out there, I'm sure. Now, unlike the vlogger families we were talking about earlier, who are perfect.
Yeah, we don't have clout.
Who are perfect. Everything they do is perfect.
And I drive a minivan, by the way, so there's my clout.
There you go.
There's
Bang.
my clout, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had to get a new one, I definitely get a new minivan.
You don't have enough kids for a new minivan. I think that'd just be dope. I know they're cheap, but like whatever.
I like minivans.
Yeah, but you can get like a mid-size SUV if you wanted
I
to.
don't like mid-size SUVs. I'm an SUV or a van.
You're a big or nothing?
I like big cars. I mean, I know minivans are not big, but like I like the space. Like I can put my back seats down and I can like do stuff. Like
You don't do jack shit,
I could do like
by the way.
I don't.
To do all this shit that you're talking about.
Yeah, but like I can put my stroller and
Back
my
of an
wagon.
SUV. Back of an SUV.
A big SUV, not a little one.
Yeah, you
No,
could.
have you seen those little
You don't think you
SUVs?
can put all that shit in the back of my 4Runner? And that's
Oh,
and
that's a 4Runner.
that's super
that's a
small.
Bigger, that's considered a bigger SUV to me.
No, the fuck it's not.
But it's no
Not
third
that
row.
year.
So why would I have guests? Where are they gonna sit? Like when we go
What
to
do you
Flauta
mean?
Fridays, where's Toby gonna sit?
Sit his ass in the middle.
Could you... See, I think about my friends. Where are they gonna sit when we go to Flauta Fridays?
Toby's grown. He can also drive his own car.
No, that's not fun. I like riding with people.
I mean, yeah, I get it, but I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna be like everybody else where we live, and I'm sorry if you live here and you drive that car because I'm totally talking shit about you. I will never get a Tahoe.
Going to buy a Tahoe tomorrow.
Ever get a Tahoe. Unless, like, I mean,
Going to buy a Tahoe tomorrow just to be a dick.
I'm fine with it. I'll drive it. But I'm not because I wanted it.
Nah, it's just like the cool.
It's like the cool thing
Southern
here.
girl
You
car,
will have a
just like,
Tahoe. You made it, girl.
Yeah.
Every single person in this woman town drives a Tahoe.
That's just one of those things about the South. Like, I don't know what it is.
I would
but,
not.
like, and we were talking about like people being like the South is one of those places. Where
Clout. Well, that's
reputation,
bullshit.
clout, that's
Bullshit.
everywhere.
Bullshit. That's everywhere because Miami, it's about, let me see what car I drive, but you're going to live in the efficiency, which efficiencies are like people's garages that they turn into like little one-bedroom studios because rent in Miami is expensive, so I get that.
It is.
But they'll be driving a Mercedes-Benz
Yeah.
with a little ass.
But
My thing is
it's a
like
lease.
priorities.
It's a low mile lease.
Yes, priorities, people, priorities. Like I will be driving.
Shout out to homie Josh Ellenberg. Love you, dog.
Does he live in efficiency?
Huh?
Does he live in efficiency?
No, he lives with his mom. We drove a Beamer.
I don't think he lives with his mom right now.
No, he doesn't now. We were doing the internship and just got out of college. So
I'm talking shit about people.
there was no point in him driving a BMW.
Everybody in Miami's like that.
Yeah.
Everybody in Miami's like that. I can't even judge it because that's what I know. Like that's how people are. Like whatever. I would have driven one. No, I'm not like that though. I don't think so.
You drove a Cadillac Escalade on 22, so I think
It
you
was
were
my
right
mom's
there with everybody else. You're
hand-me-down.
thinking- Yeah, I mean, I get it.
It was
But-
a hand-me-down car. My mom got a new car and I got that one.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's fine. I'm not saying that you were like that, but
I
I'm
drove.
just saying
I drove
you
before
couldn't
that
bitch
a
because you already
two-door.
had
I drove before that a two-door. I mean, I think they're all two-door. A yellow Beetle. I think it was like a 1998 Volkswagen Beetle. It was cool. I loved it.
Yeah,
I would
say
still
you
drive
love
it.
Oh,
I
so
love
terrible.
my Beetle. Oh, that car would get.
So
Can you imagine
terrible.
putting it up in the Catholic school, my Beetle? I'd be like, oh my god, car is
You
small.
can't even fit two children in there.
No, definitely my friend Toby won't fit in there.
Toby, not a chance.
Not a chance.
No.
No, stroller won't fit. No, I can't get it out. No.
That'd be like putting 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
That's a
Like-
cool about car though.
No, it's not.
Think about it, every time somebody sees you, they talk about your car.
Yeah, because they punch somebody next to me.
Yes. I would get a pickup truck.
I like trucks.
I like trucks, but then my stroller gets wet and you can't really put stuff in the
I
back.
was
It's
never a
gonna
truck
rain.
person, though.
There's a truck person now. See, that's
Now I'm a truck person.
South stuff. Everybody, all the women here drive Tahoes, and all the men drive
Trucks.
pickup trucks.
But I was never a truck person in high school. I was like SUVs.
You know what car I want? The Volvo X90. That's the car I want. I'm gonna lease it, even if it's a low mile lease. I'm just kidding. It's like, where are you gonna get all this money from? It's not that expensive.
No, I'm sure it's not. It's a Volvo.
We can afford it.
Not buying a car right now.
Yeah. Not right now. No. We just paid off the one we have. No, we're not.
Drive till the wheels fall off, babe.
No. You said you're gonna give me a Tahoe. I want a Jeep Wrangler. We keep talking about our cars I want.
You're ever talking shit about everybody else who wants a Tahoe or has a Tahoe, and then you're just rattling off all these cars you want?
I just said 2 cars, an X90 and
And a Wrangler.
a Wrangler. Not both of them, I just one. I don't need 2 cars. I mean, it could be used. I'm
No,
fine.
I don't have the driver's
I'll go to
license.
CarMax.
Show them the
Which is
CarMax.
dumb for me to get a
CarMax.
car because we never, literally my car drives from 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 3 to Daphne and back. And that's it. That's how my car drives.
Yeah.
Yep. Every day, Monday to Friday, and that's it. And that's if car goes to school all 5 days, which this week only 4 days. So my car gets used 1 hour a day, about 20 miles.
Yep.
So I could get a low mileage.
Yeah, you could, but at the same time, why go get something to pay on if you're not going to use it?
That's just driver.
But I don't know.
Oh, because my check engine light came on.
Yeah.
That means get a new car.
No,
I'm
no.
just kidding. We just paid it off, like I said.
We'll go get that checked out. Yeah, eventually. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can drive your ass to up there too.
No, I can't do that.
See, exactly.
It's a man's job.
What?
What? I was just fucking telling
You can take it up there.
Bro, I've gone to done oil changes without you. I just feel like they're gonna take advantage of me. Cause
We know those people. No, they're
No,
not.
I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about like when every time I've taken it to like other places.
Maybe.
Oh.
I don't know. This was our most boring episode.
No, I don't think
But
so.
we talked about some real shit.
I don't think it was boring. That other one episode we
You
had
know
was
it's gonna be
boring.
actually like really
No,
hard.
abortion was probably boring.
Abortion?
Abortion.
It was. You know it's gonna be really hard to me to try to find clips that like. Because most of the time I just find the shit that's funny, and normally we're pretty funny most of the time. And then now we're not being funny at all.
I'm funny.
Yeah, we're talking about real shit. All right,
I'm funny.
we can wrap this up.
Oh, y'all should go to at Susy and I on Instagram, and you should check out my cute kids. They're cute.
That's not coming up at all
Why?
because you can't see that.
They're cute.
Joe probably can't see it.
Oh well, go check it out. My kids are cute.
That's where she is. These. What are you, Susie Lynn?
At Susie Lynn, I was gonna change it, but then I didn't. Fun fact: my middle name is not Lynn.
Nope.
That's clout for you. Probably don't even know what clout means, but whatever.
Faker.
All my 442
Anyways.
followers.
I am the Derek Morgan on Instagram, on Twitter.
Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, Susie Lynn too. I love to tweet, so if you tweet me, I'll tweet you back. I like Twitter better than anything right now because I'm old.
Well, and recently on TikTok at the Derek Morgan. Which, Jesus Christ, TikTok.
Oh, I've never been on TikTok, so I don't really know.
It's all like high school kids and like old dudes that are like telling like dirty jokes and like a bunch of
Are
like
they?
people that think it's cool to be like rednecks, and it's like I don't know. I just know that people are checking out TikTok and that's where the attention is, so that's where I'm going. Anyways, Small Time Big Opinion on Instagram. That's where you can find all of our clips from the shows. Link in the bio takes you to where you can play it. You can also listen to us on Spotify. I need to go ahead and get us on iTunes. I don't know what the fuck I've been doing, but I gotta get us on
Do
iTunes.
really
too.
people use iTunes or they use Spotify more?
I use iTunes more than I use Spotify.
How about
I'm
that
not even on it.
hurricane just stalling? You heard about that?
Yeah, that's weird. That was.
So glad I didn't hit my people.
Oh, I know, right?
Sorry for
Sorry, the
everybody else
Bahamas.
and everybody else.
Fucked up.
But they're getting fucked up right now.
180 mile an hour winds.
Right
and
now
shit.
it's like 170. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
see,
that
that's
was
crazy.
an hour
So-
ago. Sorry, I just changed it.
Hopefully nobody. It never really makes good landfall anywhere in the United States, and hopefully everybody's gonna be okay.
And I pray for the people where they did hit.
Yes.
Derek only cares about America, apparently.
Well, no, it just already went to the Bahamas and
It's,
it already did it.
it's still stalling.
So it's just sitting out there outside Miami. So they're just getting rain.
I'm just so glad it didn't.
It's gonna
just
flood out. It's gonna flood out Miami.
It's a flood out. I
Gonna
am
flood out
flood
Miami.
with a regular thunderstorm.
You could spill a 5-gallon bucket in Miami and it floods. But
Okay.
yeah. All right, that's it.
Cut.